I was halfway down the street with nowhere much to be. The afternoon was quiet, the city breathing slowly. A little wind came through the trees and lifted up the leaves. The light became a softer shade across the empty street. Then a drop fell on my sleeve, another touched the ground. I looked up at the gray blue sky and heard that familiar sound. People started running under doorways, under signs, but I stayed there for a moment, watching silver fill the light. There was something in the weather, something gentle, something strange, like an old forgotten feeling coming quietly with the rain. When the rain came, I didn't mind, I let it find me for a little while. Every little sound felt softer than before, and somehow I remember what I'd forgotten for so long. When the rain came, I stayed outside, watching all the colors fade into the night. I didn't need an answer, I didn't need to know. I just let the evening take me where it wanted to go. There was music from a window somewhere across the street. A bus went slowly past me, rolling through the rain. A woman held her umbrella against the evening wind. A little boy was laughing as his mother pulled him in. I pulled my jacket closer and started walking slow. There was something in the weather that made me wanna know why certain kinds of evenings can open hidden doors, why an ordinary moment can suddenly mean more. I thought about the places that I used to pass with you, the little coffee shop downtown, the corner that we knew. How ordinary days can hold a memory or two, and how the smallest things can bring somebody back to you. When the rain came, I didn't mind, I let it find me for a little while. Every little sound felt softer than before, and somehow I remember what I'd forgotten for so long. When the rain came, I stayed outside, watching silver shadows move across the night. I didn't need an answer, I didn't need to know. I just let the evening take me where it wanted to go. Maybe I don't need an answer, maybe I don't need to know why a little rain can bring a distant feeling close. Maybe some things never leave us, they just wait beneath the noise until the world grows quiet and we finally hear their voice. When the rain came, I didn't mind, I let it find me for a little while. Every little sound felt softer than before, and for the first time in a while, I wasn't searching anymore. When the rain came, I stayed outside, watching silver shadows move across the night. The rain kept falling softly, and I kept walking on, letting the quiet evening carry me along. The rain kept falling soft against the street, and somehow in the rainfall I felt a little less alone. Said the rain was getting heavier, I said we'd be alright. There was only one umbrella between us and the night. The sidewalks were getting quieter as evening settled in. We walked a little closer just to keep our shoulders dry. Neither one of us was talking, but neither said goodbye. There was something in the silence that felt easy for a while. The pavement caught the city lights, and everything moved slow. I could hear your footsteps keeping time beside my own. You held the umbrella closer, a little to my side. I didn't say I noticed, I just smiled and walked beside you. Under one umbrella, walking through the rain. We didn't need to say much, we didn't need a name. The whole world felt distant, somewhere down the street. And for a little while it was just you and me. Under one umbrella, with the evening falling slow. I didn't know where we were going, and I didn't need to know. The taxi passed beside us and reflected yellow light. You laughed when I stepped in a puddle, trying not to get you wet tonight. There was coffee in the window of a small cafe we passed. Warm yellow light was glowing on the wet and empty glass. You looked inside for just a moment, then looked back at me. And somehow that small moment stayed longer than it needed to. The evening kept on falling like a curtain through the town, and every quiet second made me wanna slow it down. We could have taken the train, we could have called a car, but neither one suggested it. So we kept walking where we were. Under one umbrella, walking through the rain. We didn't need to say much, we didn't need a name. The whole world felt distant, somewhere down the street. And for a little while it was just you and me. Under one umbrella, with the evening falling slow. I didn't know where we were going, and I didn't need to know. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the night. Maybe some small moments only happen in this light. Maybe it's the way you smiled when the street was almost dark. Maybe it's the quiet feeling of knowing where you are. I don't know where we're going, and I don't need to know. If the rain keeps falling, we can take the long way home. Under one umbrella, walking through the rain. You smiled without a reason, and I smiled back again. The whole world felt distant, somewhere down the street. And for a little while you were walking here with me. Under one umbrella, with the city shining bright. We didn't need tomorrow, we only had tonight. When the rain gets lighter, we'll probably say goodnight. But I remember this small walk under the city lights. The rain kept falling softly as we disappeared from sight. Two people under one umbrella, walking slowly through the night. It's getting late again, the city has gone quiet. Few lights across the street are still awake tonight. I made another cup of tea and left it by the chair. and sat beside the window and watched the rain fall there. The glass is covered in little lines that disappear and start again. I don't know why I like the sound of water falling in the dark. Maybe the night is asking for nothing from me. Maybe I can finally just let the moment be. No reason to remember, no reason to forget, just the sound of rain and the things I haven't said. Rain on the window, soft against the glass, washing down the evening, letting all the hours pass. I don't need an answer, I don't need a sign. Tonight I'm only listening to the rain outside. Rain on the window, keeping me company for a little while. It's enough for me. I remember summer days when the window stayed wide. You used to sit beside me on the other side. We never needed music, we never needed plans. We could spend an entire evening talking about nothing. Some memories are funny, they never really leave. They wait inside the quiet for a moment to be seen. And when the rain comes down like this, they don't feel so far away. I can let them pass through softly without asking them to stay. Maybe that's what growing older means, learning what to keep, holding something gently, then letting it fall asleep. I don't have to chase the past or bring it back again. Some things can simply be a memory in the rain. Rain on the window, soft against the glass, washing down the evening, letting all the hours pass. I don't need an answer, I don't need a sign. Tonight I'm only listening to the rain outside. Rain on the window, keeping me company. And somehow in the silence I can finally breathe. Rain on the window, falling through the night, making all the memories feel a little less heavy tonight. The rain is getting softer, the room is almost still. Tomorrow will be waiting, but tomorrow can wait. I'll close my eyes and listen for a while to the rain outside. It's a little after 5 and the rain is coming down. There's a warm light in the window and almost no one around. I found a little table beside the glass tonight. be still too hot, so I watch the passing lights. A couple by the doorway, sharing one umbrella. Someone's reading quietly, like they could stay forever. The radio is playing something soft and out of tune, and every drop against the window sounds a little like the room. The city doesn't feel so busy when you're sitting still. Sometimes a quiet evening is exactly what you need. No plans on the calendar, no message on my phone, just a cup of coffee and a little time alone. Coffee after 5, rain outside the door, watching people hurry by like I've seen before. I don't feel lonely, not tonight. There's something warm about this little light. Coffee after 5, let the evening stay. I don't have to rush, I can let the minutes fade. The rain keeps falling and I'm doing just fine, with a warm cup in my hands and a little peace of mind. The barista wipes the counter and turns the music down. A few more people leave as the night comes through the town. The chair across the table is empty next to me, but somehow I don't mind it. There's plenty here to see. A bus moves through the rain with reflections on the street. A bicycle goes slowly through the silver underneath. Someone laughs outside and disappears around the corner, and for some reason it makes the whole night feel warmer. Maybe happiness is smaller than we thought it had to be. Maybe it's a quiet table and an hour to breathe. Maybe it's a rainy evening with nowhere else to go, and realizing for once you don't need to know. Coffee after 5, rain outside the door, watching people hurry by like I've seen before. I don't feel lonely, not tonight. There's something warm about this little light. Coffee after 5, let the evening stay. I don't have to rush, I can let the minutes fade. The rain keeps falling and I'm doing just fine, with a warm cup in my hands and a little peace of mind. I used to think the quiet was something I should fill with conversations or another place to go, but maybe quiet moments have a language of their own. They tell you to slow down and let yourself be home. I look across the window at the reflections on the glass. The street lights turn to little stars as all the cars go past. And suddenly I notice how peaceful this can be. A rainy night, a cup of coffee, and a little time for me. Coffee after 5, rain outside the door, watching all the city lights shimmer on the floor. I don't feel lonely, not tonight. There's something warm about this little light. Coffee after 5, let the evening stay. The world can keep on moving, I can move a little late. The rain keeps falling soft against the glass, and for this little moment I don't want it to pass. It's a little after 9, the coffee's almost gone. The rain is still falling, but the night feels calm. I put put my jacket on and slowly leave the light. I'll carry this small feeling into the rainy night. The rain has settled down, but the streets are still wet. The evening lights are shining on everything they touch. I pull my jacket closer and start to walk along. There are footsteps in the distance, then they disappear and go. The shops are closing slowly, one by one along the road. A bus is waiting at the corner with its windows glowing gold. I could take the faster way, but I don't feel like going home. So I turn onto the side street and let myself walk slow. There's something about the evening after rain has passed. The city feels familiar, but nothing seems to last. And every little corner has a story of its own. Some places hold a memory, even when you're walking alone. I'm taking the way home a little slower tonight, walking through the reflections under the street lights. I don't know what I'm looking for, and maybe that's alright. I'm just taking the way home through the quiet after rain. I'm taking the way home with the city breathing low, letting all the old thoughts come and quietly go. I don't need to turn around, I don't need to explain. I'm just taking the way home through the quiet after rain. There used to be a bookstore on the corner near the park. We spent an hour there one evening, talking until it got dark. You picked a book you never finished. I remember that somehow. Funny how the smallest details can come back to you now. The sign above the doorway still has the same old light, and for a second I can almost see you standing there that night. But the feeling doesn't hurt me like it used to long ago. It's just another little memory that I can let go. Maybe time doesn't erase things, maybe it just changes how we carry what was important without needing it right now. Or maybe every memory doesn't have to have an end. Some can simply walk beside us like a quiet old friend. I'm taking the way home a little slower tonight, walking through the reflections under the street lights. I don't know what I'm looking for, and maybe that's alright. I'm just taking the way home through the quiet after rain. I'm taking the way home with the city breathing low, letting all the old thoughts come and quietly go. I don't need to turn around, I don't need to explain. I'm just taking the way home through the quiet after rain. The road is almost empty, the windows are turning dark. Somewhere a train is passing beyond the sleeping park. I take one deeper breath and feel the evening air. For once I don't feel like I have to be anywhere. Tomorrow will come slowly with with its ordinary light. But tonight I can keep walking until everything feels right. I'm taking the way home a little slower tonight, walking through the reflections under the streetlights. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I know I'm doing fine. I'm just taking the way home through the quiet after rain. I'm taking the way home, and the night is letting go all the things I carried with me. Don't feel so heavy anymore. I don't need to turn around, I don't need to explain. I'm just taking the way home through the quiet after rain. The street is getting quieter, the lights are fading low. I can see my window waiting a little farther down the road. The rain has left the pavement, the night is almost still, and I keep walking home just because I want to. I found your letter yesterday inside a notebook. The paper had turned yellow, but I still knew your words. I sat beside the window while the evening rain came down, and read the first few lines again without making a sound. I don't remember writing back, I don't remember why. Maybe there were too many things I couldn't say at the time. So I folded up the letter and opened it once more. Some words can wait for years before you understand them. There was no anger in it, there was no blame, just two people trying to understand what changed. And somewhere between the lines I finally could see we were both just doing the best that we could be. A letter in the rain, an old page in my hands. I read it one more time and finally understand. Some things are meant to stay, some things are meant to fade, and maybe letting go doesn't mean they were a mistake. A letter in the rain while the whole world sleeps. I don't have to hold it, I don't have to keep. The words can rest beside me, the memories can remain, and I can close the letter while I listen to the rain. I remember that small apartment, the end of the street, the little table by the window where we'd sometimes eat. You always left the curtains open even when the night was cold. You said you liked the city lights more than being alone. We talked about tomorrow like we had all the time. We made 100 little promises without knowing we'd change our minds. I used to wonder what went wrong and where we lost our way, but tonight the question feels a little smaller than it did. Maybe there wasn't one reason, maybe there never was. Maybe people sometimes change without knowing when it starts, and maybe what we had doesn't need a perfect ending. It was real while it was ours, and that's enough for me. A letter in the rain, an old page in my nights with me and leave the rest behind. Not because they weren't important, but because it's finally time. The rain is getting softer, the room is getting still. I fold the letter gently and place it where it belongs. A letter in the rain, an old page in my hands. I read it one last time and finally understand. Some things are meant to stay, some things are meant to fade, and maybe letting go can be a quiet kind of grace. A letter in the rain while the whole world sleeps. I don't have to hold it, I don't have to keep. The words can rest beside me, the memories can remain, and I can close the letter while I listen to the rain. I put the letter away and turn off the light. The rain is barely falling somewhere in the night. I don't know what tomorrow brings, and I don't need to know. Tonight I close the letter and finally let it go. We found a little shelter at the corner of the street. The rain was falling harder, so we stopped beside the trees. You shook the water from your jacket and laughed about the cold. I said we could wait a minute, but neither of us moved. Traffic kept on passing with reflections in the road. The city sounded distant underneath the rain. You looked across the sidewalk, then turned and smiled at me like there was nowhere else we needed to be. Maybe we could leave, maybe we could stay. There was nothing waiting that couldn't wait another day. The rain was loud around us, but somehow we felt still. And I liked the quiet more than I ever will. Stay until the rain stops. We don't have to go. Let the whole night pass us. Let the city is enough to understand. You told me about your morning, I told you about mine. We talked about the little things that usually pass us by. A song came through the window from a restaurant nearby. You said you'd heard it somewhere, and I asked you where and why. We started remembering the places we had been, the roads we used to wander, the summers we had missed. Nothing sounded important, but I wanted it to last. The kind of conversation you don't know you'll remember. The rain began to soften, the drops became more slow. You looked toward the street, but I wasn't ready to go. I didn't say it out loud, you didn't have to ask. We both knew this small moment was moving far too fast. Stay until the rain stops. We don't have to go. Let the whole night pass us. Let the city move below. Stay until the rain stops. Just a little while. There's something about this evening that makes me wanna stay. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan. Sometimes being here together is enough to understand. Maybe someday we'll remember this ordinary night, not because we said something that changed our lives, but because the rain was falling and we happened to be there. Two people standing quietly with nothing left to share, except the little things, the kind you don't explain. A smile across the sidewalk, a hand beneath the rain. Stay until the rain stops. We don't have to go. Let the whole night pass us. Let the city move below. Stay until the rain stops. Just a little while. There's something about this evening that I wanna keep inside. We don't need tomorrow. We don't need to know. If the rain keeps falling, we can take it slow. The rain is almost stopped now. The street is shining bright. You look at me and smile under the fading light. We finally leave the shelter and slowly start to walk. Neither one says anything, but we don't need to talk. The rain is falling lightly as I walk along the street. Every window has a little light, and somewhere people sleep. The signs above the storefronts are shining on the ground, red and gold and amber in the puddles all around. The bus moves through the intersection, slowly through the rain. Its windows full of faces, then they're gone again. I pull my hood a little closer and keep walking on. The night doesn't feel empty, even though everyone is gone. There are little lights everywhere if you take the time to see. A lamp beside a doorway, a cafe closing quietly. The city doesn't need to speak to make me feel alright. Sometimes all it takes is a little warmth at night. Little lights in the rain, shining on the street, turning all the puddles into something soft and sweet. Little lights in the rain, guiding me along. I don't feel like I'm alone, even when the crowd is gone. The night can be quiet, the road can be long, but there are little lights to carry me along. I passed the little bakery that closes after 9. The owner is still cleaning beneath the yellow light. A couple couple shares of coffee near a window by the door. They laugh about something I can't hear anymore. A bicycle is leaning against the wall outside, water running slowly down the frame and through the light. I wonder how many stories are happening tonight, all behind these windows, all beneath these lights. Maybe every lonely street is full of someone else's life. Maybe every quiet window holds a reason to stay bright. And maybe I don't need to know what tomorrow has in store. Tonight I'm happy walking through a city I adore. Little lights in the rain, shining on the street, turning all the puddles into something soft and sweet. Little lights in the rain, guiding me along. I don't feel like I'm alone, even when the crowd is gone. The night can be quiet, the road can be long, but there are little lights to carry me along. I used to think the nighttime was something to get through. Now I see the quiet can make a different kind of room. A place to breathe a little, a place to take your time, a place to notice small things you might have missed in daylight. The rain is almost gentle now, the clouds are moving slow, and somewhere in the distance I can see the city glow. Little lights in the rain, shining on the street, turning all the puddles into something soft and sweet. Little lights in the rain, guiding me along. I don't feel like I'm alone, even when the crowd is gone. The night can be quiet, the road can be long, but there are little lights to carry me along. Little lights in the rain, still shining through the night, and somehow every little glow makes everything feel right. The rain is getting softer, the street is almost still. A few lights stay behind me, a few are waiting still. I keep walking slowly until I reach my door, and carry all those little lights with me a little more. Rain was loud an hour ago, now I can barely hear. A few soft drops against the glass are all that's left tonight. The street is almost empty, the traffic has gone still. A single light is shining from a window on the hill. I sit beside the window and listen for the rain. It comes and goes so quietly, then starts and fades again. Somehow the silence feels different than it did before, like the night has finally found what it was waiting for. I don't feel the need to fill it with another thought. I can let the quiet stay and leave the answers where they are. The things I couldn't understand don't feel so heavy now. Maybe some things become clearer when you stop asking how. When the rain gets quiet, I can hear my thoughts, but they don't inside me is empty. The room is getting cold. I pull the blanket closer and watch the shadows move. There was a time I thought I had to understand everything, why people leave, why memories stay, why some things change. But tonight I don't need to solve any of it. The rain has its own rhythm and I'm learning how to sit with it. Outside a little water runs along the street, carrying all the city lights and pieces at my feet. Maybe peace is not a feeling that arrives all at once. Maybe it's a little quieter than I thought it was. Maybe it's just knowing that I can be here now without needing yesterday to tell me how. When the rain gets quiet, I can hear my thoughts, but they don't feel as heavy as they once did. When the rain gets quiet, everything slows down, and I can finally breathe with the whole night around. I don't need to hold on to, I don't need to let go. I can simply stay here and let the evening flow. The clouds are moving somewhere beyond the sleeping town. The rain is almost over and the world is settling down. I think about the evening and all the things I felt, the people and the places, the memories I kept. Nothing has to disappear for me to move ahead. Some things can stay behind me without becoming regret. When the rain gets quiet, I can hear my thoughts, and they don't feel so heavy as they once did. When the rain gets quiet, everything slows down, and I can finally breathe with the whole night around. I don't need an answer, I don't need to know. I can simply stay here and let the evening flow. When the rain gets quiet, I can feel the night becoming something softer. Underneath the fading light, the last drops touch the window, then slowly disappear. The room is almost silent and morning isn't here. I'll leave the light on softly and close my eyes for now. The rain is almost faded, and I know I'll be alright. I woke before the morning, the room was still in blue. The rain had left the window and everything felt new. I opened up the curtains and looked down at the street. The pavement held the colors of the first light I could see. The trees were still carrying a little water from the night, and somewhere in the distance the sky was turning bright. I stood there for a moment with nothing left to say, just watching all the quiet that followed after rain. The world didn't feel different, but somehow I did. Maybe nothing had been waiting except Tomorrow after the rain, the streets begin again. The windows catch the morning and the night is finally gone. Tomorrow after the rain, I don't have to know where every road is leading. I can take it slow. The sky is opening softly. The city starts to wake and I can leave the old things where the night had lived and fade. A woman walks her dog along the other side. A bakery opens slowly with warm light inside. A bus arrives at the corner and someone waves it down. The ordinary morning is returning to the town. I put my jacket on and step outside the door. The air still smells like rain, but I don't feel the same anymore. I walk along the sidewalk where yesterday I stood, and all the little puddles are reflecting something good. Maybe a new beginning doesn't have to feel brand new. Maybe it's just waking up and seeing things differently. Maybe we don't change overnight. Maybe we simply learn that every quiet ending can leave a little room to turn. Tomorrow after the rain, the streets begin again. The windows catch the morning and the night is finally gone. Tomorrow after the rain, I don't have to know where every road is leading. I can take it slow. The sky is opening softly. The city starts to wake and I can leave the old things where the night had lived and fade. I don't know what comes tomorrow or where I'll be next year. There will always be some weather. There will always be some fear. But I know I can keep walking even when the sky turns gray. And when another storm arrives, I know it won't always stay. Because I've seen the quiet morning after the longest night. I've watched the clouds move slowly and make room for the light. Tomorrow after the rain, the streets begin again. The windows catch the morning